So I have a question from one of my followers. I thought it would be very interesting to read you this question, and then I will answer after. Hi, I'm Didi. I publish some video about relationship every day. So if you want, you can follow me and you will be notified every time I publish a new video. Yes. So Eve is asking me, this is the full story. Hi Didi, so I'm a female 25 years old and my boyfriend is 33. We have been together for just over a year. Around the same time we got together, I had been accepted for a job that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. It was a long process and a lot of hard work and waiting, but I got through it and I have done the training and now I'm doing it full time. The thing is, early on, he said that he couldn't be with someone who works in the industry that I will be working in. And I couldn't imagine raising a family with them and living closer to a city. I admire his family values and belief and morals as they are not dissimilar to my own, which is why I continued to spend time with him. It took around 10 months for the job referencing and checks to be completed, and we were spending all of our time together while it was going on. He has been my rock. We have fallen in love and now we live together. I have never been a career-inclined person, much to my family detest. According to my older sister, I'm not a very maternal person, which is really hurting because I love to be a mom. I want to start a family and get married, and my boyfriend has convinced me that my profession wouldn't make raising a family the easiest because of a long period away alongside his career, which is a different roster each week. So my question is, do I leave my job for him? And then she says, P.S. I'm so sorry, just for clarity, he doesn't expect me to not have a job at all. Just that he wouldn't propose unless I choose another career. Also, the most important of the story, so hear it out. Also, I'm a flight attendant. Okay, so Eve, I have to tell you the truth. There is so many different ways of seeing your story. And there are so many views on this that you're gonna have eventually to make the decision on your own. But let me clarify more or less what you could expect. So I'll tell you what happened. When I read your story the first time, okay, I would have recommended you, listen, don't give up anything for a man. Just go traveling. Just go enjoy your freedom and enjoy your work. And then, because if you don't do that, you will regret it for the rest of your life. And you will resent him for it. However, your boyfriend is right. He told you from the beginning that he would not be able to handle this, and it seems like he has some values, and he made a point in the sense that it's very difficult to date somebody and to build a strong relationship with somebody that is constantly away and traveling. As you mentioned, you're a flight attendant. So you need to be on his side as well. You need to see from this point of view. He cannot be waiting for you when you're traveling, because you can be traveling for a very long time, okay? When you are a long haul flight attendant, you can be away for a week sometimes, if I'm not right, or if am I right or wrong? Yes or no? Anyway, this is very hard for somebody to wait for you while you're gone. He would be suffering, and it makes no sense for him. And that's why he is asking you, he's not asking you to quit your job, he's asking you to make a decision what you want to do. It's very hard for him to imagine himself marrying you, knowing that if you are a flight attendant, it's going to be very difficult to maintain a relationship, but also to have kids. So if you want to see this from another point of view, so the truth is, never give up a job for a boyfriend, because you don't know how long you're going to be with him. Another point of view would be to see that you are a flight attendant, and this is a very much popular industry for cheating. It's very difficult to maintain a long relationship with somebody when this person is constantly traveling. And the air hostess and airline industry is very, very famous and very much reputed and very much popular for being like a kind of cheating industry where you're having a good time with a lot of people, you never manage to settle down. There is another way of saying things. If you want to have a bit more narrow-minded approach and more secure, would be to think that whatever career you choose, he will never find it right. He's a big manipulator, and what he's doing is he just wants you to quit his job. He just wants you to quit your job and to be dependent of him. And so what would it make sense if he had stayed with you for 10 months knowing that you were what you said you were? So why did he actually put up with this for 10 months? And then suddenly he just decided that, that he doesn't want to do that anymore. If you want to see this from a safe point of view, I would say I wouldn't rely on him, and I wouldn't do something to make him happy. Do what makes you happy. Because if you lose your job, you're not guaranteed that he's going to pay for your bills if he leaves you. And so you need to understand that if he was really, really in love with you, okay, another point of view would be to imagine that he would be supporting you no matter what happened, no matter what job you're doing. He will be there for you. So I would say my kind of advice would be to wait about 5 years. You go out, you go traveling, you go to work, you enjoy your work, you enjoy your freedom because you're very young. And at 25 years old, it's still time to enjoy life. You get plenty of time to figure it out if you want to have children or not, and if you want to settle down. And then after 5 years, you can reconsider having a strong relationship with this man. If it's still very difficult for you to do that, and you cannot leave him, well, there is another opportunity to do to manage the two situations together. It's gonna be hard, but it is possible. I know somebody that got married. She was air hostess. She got some kids, and she ended up having some very short trip, okay, short hauls to make, and she still was air hostess until she reached 40 years old. So I don't know if it's still possible to do that, but at the time she was married, she had kids, and she was able to handle both situation very well. So my advice is to keep going while you